Well, happy spring, everybody. Well, really, it's like it's mid-May. I wanted to take this time to see which fig plants have put out Brebas. So it's May here in Seattle. Let's find out which varieties has Brebas. Okay, taking a look here. This is my Longue D'aout, Longue D'aout, no Brebas. So take a look at this guy. This is my Olympiad. A couple Brebas here, Brebas there. Okay, cool. Brebas on every branch. Next guy. This is the Vern's Brown Turkey. Some Brebas there. Some Brebas here. This is my Ronde De Bordeaux. No Brebas. Here's my Desert King. These are all in ground, by the way. And the Desert King has a ton of Brebas on it. Bunch there. Every single branch is really loaded. Now you've seen in the previous video of how to prune a Desert King for maximum Breba for the Pacific Northwest. Even though that method will give you a ton of different branches growing from the base, I kind of like my fig trees to look like this. Single stem here, low branching, and have it branch out from kind of a few scaffolding branches. I just think aesthetically it looks better that way, instead of looking like a bush. Violet de Bordeaux. Got Brebas on here. That looks good. Peter's Honey. Now this Peter's Honey is funny. It's kept these same 3 branches and it hasn't grown very much in terms of branching. So it's got Brebas on there. I want it to put out more branches. So I think what I'll do is I'll do a video on notching. And notching should force the tree to push out some more branches. Chicago Hardy, not a Breba fig. I think these are Desert Kings right here. These are cuttings that just stabbed right into the dirt. They've come up and got Brebas on here. I believe these are DKs. Golden Riverside, nothing on here. Smith fig. Sometimes they'll put out Brebas, but they all drop. I believe that's Stella. So I kind of made a mistake and brought out these garage figs too late. So if you look at the growth here, they're very long and lanky and spindly, and they've been sunburned, right? Didn't do a great job acclimating these. And look at the leaves here. So the leaves that were formed in the garage were basically grown in really low light, and they're weak. They fall right off. They're not used to being out in full sun. I've been lucky though, because the weather here has been really, really cloudy and rainy, so they haven't been burned that badly. None of these have Brebas on them, even though a few should have. And you can see here they've kind of fallen off because they were formed in the garage. So be careful about bringing your figs into the garage. What happens is if you take them out too late, they kind of look like this. You see this? That's a burnt stalk right there. I'm not too concerned because they'll eventually recover and push out some new leaves. This is my Big Daddy Black Madeira, Big Daddy Matty. Bunch of cuttings that were left over from last year. Greenhouse time. I've actually cleared out a lot of trees in the greenhouse. I brought them all outside because I went on vacation for 5 days and don't have a watering system in here yet, and they were drying out really fast because they've all leafed out. So unlike dormant fig trees, these guys will suck up a lot of moisture out of the soil once they have leaves. Okay, we'll go in there in just a minute. Take a look at this guy. All right, Col De Dame Noire. No Brebas, not a Breba fig that I know of. Okay, a lot of trees here to go through. Lots of trees. This one is dark Portuguese, no Brebas. Violet Dauphine from Aaron. Oh, I love this, the fruit on this one. Based off of some of the photos I've seen, they look awesome. So can't wait till that one fruits. This is Pastelleri. Get nice and big. I did a video on these target pots, and they've done a fantastic job of growing big fig trees quickly. This one is my Galicia Negra, and it's gotten big. I got this thing as a tiny little cutting that was about that tall when I first got it, and now look at it. Here's next to these pumps. Just broke that branch. Pink Jerusalem, and looking good, but no Brebas. Here's another nice. Oh man, this guy needs to get staked. It's getting too tall. This is my Martinenca Rimada. You can kind of see as soon as the camera focuses here the striping on this wood right here. And I got this as a tiny little cutting too. I believe it's either Harvey or Willis that I got this from. No Brebas on this guy. I've got a bunch of little 1 gallons all over the place right now. Martin's Unknown in a 1 gallon. Or excuse me, Mount Etna Unknown, 1 gallon. Fig on that one. There's a Breba on this one, so that's cool. Actually gonna take it in the greenhouse. So we're inside the greenhouse. I actually cleared out this thing quite a bit, actually completely empty. What I plan on doing is putting on pavers, weed blocker, all that good stuff. These are fresh plumeria cuttings, and these are just recently uppotted last night. So I got the bag on them. What I did was I watered them, and I watered the ground around them so I can keep the humidity up. It wasn't enough, and some of them were kind of wilting off. Okay, so I'm going through this quickly because I'm looking for just Brebas, even though there are quite a large number of varieties that we're passing up. Okay, here is the Mavra Sika fig tree, and this guy's gotten big. Here it is. Check that out. He's got Brebas all over. Not all over. 2 of the branches. It's good. This one is my Fiorone di Ruvo. Look at that monster over here. This is a monster right here. I love monster figs. I don't know, it's kind of my thing. Yeah. This was grafted onto the Gillette rootstock, and I pushed out a sucker, so the Gillette has Brebas growing on that as well. So that's a 2-for-1. I love it. Here is my Grantham's Royale. This is kind of cool. And this is a San Pedro type, like the Desert King. And Polly off of the forums has mentioned that the Brebas off of this fig just make the Desert King look like, I don't know, pig fodder. It is delicious. And this is the first year that I'll be able to get to Brebas on this tree, so I'm super excited about that. Here's another Mount Etna Unknown. Lots of Brebas on that one. This is my Preto, so I'm guessing this is a Breba, but I'm guessing these are gonna fall off. Ponte Tresa, just a little guy right now. I expect this to go from, I don't know, looks like about 30 inches, roughly. I expect this guy to double this year in this pot. Excited about that. Okay, next one, Green Goliath. So this is cool. You know, again, another big fig. That's a Breba right there. Now some of the photos that I've seen of the parent tree of this particular variety look like it push up to 200 grams. So that's That's a ginormous fig. Here's another Preto. And this one has no Brebas. Okay. Amari. That's Amari right here. No Brebas. Noir de Barbentane. No Brebas. Okay. There's this guy, Gros Monstrueuse. Probably pronouncing that all wrong. Here is Florea. And this has a couple little guys on here. I don't expect those to ripen. So, this is my Castanhal. And there's 3 interesting yellow Brebas on this. So that's all I have in the greenhouse at the moment. I don't want to put any more in here because I'm going to have to move it out again when I'll lay down the pavers. I believe this is my Violet de Bordeaux. It's got only one Breba. We are Breba hunting today, folks. Okay, here's a bunch more figs. Half of these guys are kind of left outside. Alma. And it looks like it's pushing out some figs in here. I didn't know Alma had Brebas. How interesting. There's another guy right here that has figs. This is Gillette. Brebas on there. Which one is this? Atreano has Brebas. Okay. Antonio Black. Looks like there's 4 Brebas on this tree. Nice. Oh, what is this hiding over here? Got a nice little fig on this little 1 gallon. Oh, of course, naturally I don't have a tag on it. Oh boy. Another 1 gallon. Again, no tag. With Brebas. I think this could be the Jeans Vashon. Take that into the greenhouse. Genovese Nero. This is probably Rob's Genovese Nero. They look pretty good, pretty big. I'll bring that into the greenhouse too. Some more Brebas. Which one is this? Takoma Violet. With some Brebas on there. Very nice. Okay, which guy is this? King Fig. And I think the King Fig is kind of close to the Marseille. I believe I did a tasting last year on it, and that's what the conclusion was as far as taste. They even kind of ripened around the same time. I-258. This guy got big. He's huge. Again, all of the figs that were in the self-watering target pot are huge compared to any of the ones that I have in like the 3 gallons, 2 gallons. They just put out so much growth. It's amazing. There's another nice one here. This is Black Spanish. Black Spanish with some Brebas. Very nice. Here's one. Another Breba right here. And I believe this is a Negron as well. This is my Princessa fig. That has a Breba on it. Okay, walking through. This is not working out. What is that? Atreano Breba that just fell off. Here's a Breba right here. Which one is this? Ego. The Ego fig has a Breba. Alright. So this is kind of good. It's collecting information about what figs will put up Brebas here. Here's a Osbrone. I call this Osbrone yellow. I mean, I got it from Carla, and she said it was an Osbrone prolific, but it looked a lot different from the one I had. And this is a Brandon Unknown, has a Breba. That's cool. So the Brandon was found locally around here in Seattle. Grows outside in the wild. It kind of looks like a celeste, but it's not. This is the Sicily fig, and it has a couple of Brebas on it. There's one down there, another one over here. That's cool. Okay, there's a Breba down here. One. This is another Castanhal. Awesome. Okay, I think that's it.